Hey folks, we're live tonight just off of US 281. We're about 30 miles south of Falfurrias. It's right on the Brooks Hidalgo County line. The sky's a little dark back there, but boy, the rain is a long way off in that direction. We're tracking some pretty big storms just to the east of Laredo. That's off in that direction, but over the valley that way hasn't been much at all yet. And if we get anything, it'll be a little bit later on this evening, and the best chance will be in the far western part of the valley from Starr County up into Zapata County. Let's look at radar right now, see where things are as we speak, and then we'll see how the evening should evolve. And you notice there's not much overhead right now. In fact, almost nothing. There were a few sprinkles earlier today, but those have since kind of dissipated. You see a couple of showers now showing up right over Falcon Lake, but nothing significant there. So let's go a little wider, take a look at the bigger picture, and then you start to see all the colors. And we talked yesterday about how this stuff was going to work its way towards South Texas, and maybe a couple of thunderstorms could work their way into the valley. Well, the closest one right now is that one east of Laredo, as you see the arrow pointing to, where there's a severe thunderstorm warning until 6:30. That's producing some tennis ball size hail right now, kind of out in the ranch lands east of Laredo, right along US 59 out there. There's another severe thunderstorm to the northeast of that, or there was a few minutes ago. But you see that whole line. The one that's near Laredo, though, if that one continues pushing south at the current speed, you're looking at it reaching Starr County, 9 o'clock or so, something like that, 2 or 3 hours from now. So, and then you're talking western Starr County. So it's a long way away from getting to Starr County, and that's if it holds together. Once we lose the daytime heating, this stuff should begin to fade, but that doesn't mean it'll go completely away. So that's the biggest and nearest cell, and it's a ways off, and there's a chance that it won't affect most of the valley. We'll have to watch that. Now, as we talked yesterday, there is a marginal risk for severe weather. That's the lowest end of the spectrum. On the top you see there, a marginal risk, which means there's a small probability of large hail and strong winds. The northern third of the valley, and then all the way northward from there. The light green over the rest of the valley means there's a general risk for thunderstorms, but not severe. So if anything does make it in the valley, likely it will be weakening as it gets closer. So we really don't think we'll see anything across most of the valley, but north and west, that slight possibility of something severe streaming in. Future track suggests, well, let's take a look and see what it suggests, that overnight tonight, that stuff coming from the north tries to work its way in, but as it does, it begins that weakening process. The atmosphere over the valley is still relatively stable, so the stuff sneaks in. You see lots of bright colors in the west by 9, 10 o'clock, but then look what happens after that. Excuse me. Look what happens after that, and things kind of begin to fade away as they go through Starr County, and that's about the end of that. So again, I think our most likely place to see anything severe would be Starr County. East of that, a shower, maybe a thunder shower, but probably nothing more than that. So it continues pushing southward after that. And then tomorrow, we get that general threat of a couple of showers, but really spotty stuff. Nothing widespread tomorrow, and that goes for not only tomorrow, but likely for Thursday as well. Just spotty stuff around the region. As we take a look at our rain chances the next 3 days, you'll notice that tonight into tomorrow, the best chance. After that, I think we're mainly dry, not completely dry, and isolated showers possible. But then you see tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, we're looking at a 5 to 10% chance of any showers. Here are your temperatures across the valley right now. Everybody's in the 80s, 82 Brownsville, 83 in Port Isabel, 88 at this hour in Rio Grande City. And we'll look at the next 3 days, then we'll jump to the forecast. The 3-day highs call for temperatures right around normal. The normal's 85. We'll be right at that level tomorrow, Thursday, and then one warmer than that on Friday. The records will not be threatened. So for tonight across the valley, partly to mostly cloudy skies, a thunderstorm's possible, especially in the far western part of the valley. We can see a shower, thunder shower east of that, but anything strong should stay west. And then tomorrow, I think we're looking at partly cloudy skies. Still can't rule out an isolated shower. Your high tomorrow around 85 with southeasterly winds at 10 to 17 most of the day. Here's the 7-day outlook now, and as you take a look at it, we keep temperatures pretty normal, really. Again, the normal high is 85, so we'll be right in that ballpark. Nighttime lows, upper 60s and low 70s. After tonight, we go just to spotty to isolated showers. Nothing big. Our real only chance for strong storms, at least for now, looks like it's later on tonight, and the best chance for that, again, the western part of the valley. From where I'm standing, I look that way. I'm looking at Starr County out there. That's where we could see something strong. We're watching that dark sky to the north. Something could creep in later on, but things will be weakening as they move into the valley. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast live on the Brooks Hidalgo County line. Tim Smith, Channel 5 News at 6.